Hey guys, I got another video again for you. This time, as you can see, is on the Maxpedition fatty organizer. Sorry if my voice keeps going on and off. My throat is being acting weird this morning. Not 100% sure why. Anyway, I had to make this small review, or I guess this show-off video, because I know a lot of you are still interested in this organizer and many of other of Maxpedition's organizers and pouches. This is not going to be really a comparison review or a detailed review about the pouch itself. Just I wanted to give you my opinion about about the fatty. This is my very first Maxpedition product. I've actually stayed away from their stuff because I've heard that the material is really thick, and that's not something I really like. I heard some people say that if you wash it or with time, the material will wear down to be a little more comfortable, more soft, more flexible. But I'd rather not deal with all of that. I'd rather have I'd rather have my gear be flexible right off the bat. The reason why I got this organizer is because I plain and simply needed an organizer. I needed something to hold all my stuff gear, all my small items, all my battery holders, all my chapstick and tape when I move it from backpack to bag, and vice versa. So I started looking, and obviously one of the first ones that came out was the Maxpedition EDC pocket organizer. But the problem that I had with that one is that it was too thin. A lot of the items that I carry are, well, they're kind of bulky, and over time, and if you combine them, they're obviously going to add up to a lot of space. So when Maxpedition announced that they were going to come out with a thicker version, I decided to wait a little bit and get it. As you can see, I already have it loaded, but it's not loaded to capacity, but it's still pretty stuffed. Most of the stuff that I carry here is just small items that I need throughout the day, that I need whether I'm going bike riding to a job interview or to a job meeting for any project I might be working on next, or whether I just need to throw this in my hiking bag and I need to take it with me when I'm out in the woods or in the mountains. But the way I have it set it up right now is mostly for the city carry, for like walking around the city. If I have this in my messenger bag, because most of the stuff that I have here is a combination of tools and items that I just want to have with me at all times, like my titanium spoon, or my extra battery charger. All this is an extra battery so I can charge my cell phone or my iPod in case it were to die. But I also carry some like emergency whistles for any kind of emergency, a lighter. I also have a County Com peanut lighter that my wife got me for Christmas. I got a Leatherman Juice CS4, and I also carry extra batteries on the Tab Gears battery holders. And I think this is pretty much the same battery holder that Maxpedition has, except that this one is green. There's pretty little neat things to have. I carry a set of 2 AA's and 3 AAA's. These are for my Phoenix flashlight, and this one is for my headlamp that I usually carry with me. And I also carry some gear repair stuff in case something were to happen, whether I'm at the city or hiking. And as you can see, I'm pretty sure you can find other videos where they explain the way all of this webbing is set up so you can use it. But just to give you a quick view, one of the things that I really like about this organizer, about the fatty over the regular EDC, is this loop right here. Usually I'll carry my Phoenix LD20 in there, but sometimes I can just put, if I want, I can just put my keyboard folder. As you can see, it fits very well, and I can still close the pouch. The problem with the regular EDC is that because it's flat, you can't really do that. So if I were to put all of these items, I actually have to struggle to close it, which I think the organizer is fine, but it's not what I needed it, because as you can see, a lot of the items that I carry are kind of thick. Also in the back, and the back sleeve the organizer has right here, I will usually carry a compass or a map of the area where I might be going, whether it is in the city or whether it is hiking. And then another thing I really like is this zipper right here in the back. I think it's actually really handy to have. It's for smaller items like cables for the battery charger and adapters, whether it's for my iPod or another cell phone. But yeah, this is a really neat pouch, especially for the price. Just for reference, I originally had a Tad Gear OP1 pouch. I think it stands for organization pouch, OP1. But I found that because the pouch was fairly thin, it was, once fully loaded, it would tend to bulk up and do like a little bubble shape, and I really didn't like that, even though I thought the pouch was really good at attaching to the Tad Gear backpacks, which is why I originally purchased it, because all the pouches that Tad does are designed to attach to their backpacks and to work flawlessly, and it kind of did. But once I loaded with all this stuff, it just couldn't handle it. But I do have some complaints about this pouch. Like, for example, it came with a keychain holder right here, but I cut it off because it was too bulky. It wasn't helping to the overall space distribution of the pouch. The other thing I don't like about it is this Velcro panel. I know a lot of you like the Maxpedition has these panels right here for the organizers, but personally, I don't see the purpose. Why would I want to put a patch on a pouch? That's unless it's like for medical stuff. But chances are, if I need a pouch for medical stuff, I'm going to get a pouch dedicated for that. I'm debating whether or not to cut this off. But the problem is that if I do, probably there'll be holes on the fabric, and I don't know if you can really tell, but the stitching is not the most straight. And I'm not very impressed with how they did this part. I mean, the overall construction of the pouch is very, very solid, and I really liked it, but nothing impressive, like nothing I'm going to be flattered about. And the other thing I don't like is this molly right here in the back, or this webbing. I know they leave it there so you can attach it to a backpack, but just 3 rows, that's too little, especially for a pouch that is so thick and it's probably meant to carry a lot of weight. 3 rows only means is the pouch is going to be flopping around when it's on your backpack. I would have liked to see at least 2 more rows, one up here, one up here, so it will attach like more securely to a backpack. I'm not going to be attaching this to the outside of any backpacks because that's not what I intended it for. I intended just to drop it in and out, which is, I find, I originally did not like this handle right here, but I find it to be very useful actually, to just grabbing it out of my bag. I was going to cut it off at first, but after a while I was like, no, I'm going to leave it. I really like it actually. But yeah, besides that, I think the pouch is a great purchase. I got this one for $20 flat, which is off of eBay. I don't remember the name of the seller, but for what it is, it's like for $20 for an organizing pouch. I think it's great. Oh, and another thing I don't like is how Maxpedition puts their brand name on everything they do. Like all of their patches have this Maxpedition logo, and call me picky, but I'd rather not have this here. Oh, and then obviously has a mesh panel right here in the front. I have found no use for it yet, but I do like knowing that it's there in case I were ever need it. I don't know, like if I just need to throw a pen in there, I'll be fine. But yeah, any other comparable organizers that I took into question was the Tactical Tailor. I forget the name. Well, their organizer. But theirs was more dedicated to, more meant for attaching to a vest or to a backpack. So that wasn't really what I needed it. And another organizer that I took a question was the Mil-Spec Monkey Tactical Tailor stealth admin organizer. I'm gonna do a review on this later. But for throwing in a backpack, I think this one is much better suited. But anyway, this is just a small review that I wanted to leave you with, guys. I'll see you later.